toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Memphis offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Takes the easy completion. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Boyd. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolute shank. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Offense working from the pistol.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Boyd. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. On target over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Memphis!
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a 1st half.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
The Tigers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Punts it out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Under fire! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Winton. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Memphis needs to convert this 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it.
Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 15 over Penn State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. And some room to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that running play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. There he goes! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Boyd. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message